Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have another Create a Club episode. Today this is number 6. We ended off last season, we won the league, we won the FA Trophy, we did all that we could. We brought in some players in the transfer window and I'm still going to be doing that now. So offline as such, I have I think I might have bid for about 8 players, bid, loans, free transfers, you name it. The other thing that I managed to do was that I extended players' contracts by a year. So, for example, here, Rico Lewis, he wants a new deal to reflect his ability. Well, he's got a new contract with us. Um, Extended all, I think it's Alvarez, Lewis, Escobar, Azicum, Obrador, Cabba, Walton, Zier, Emery, Doak, Victor, Stevens, Cratton Matcher, and Endrick. Basically, the team that we first started off with. Well, there is a bit of a lie actually. There is Zier, Emery, Endrick, and one other whose deal they're not on a proper contract yet, but they certainly will be very, very soon. We will forward. We are basically in the 1st of July, as you can see. We're coming up for pre-season, so let's get cracking. Let's get into this season. Let's see what happens here. So we've gone for Lee Hun Ju, a midfielder. We've gone for Grant Leon Renos. Now, some of these I know will not come in. We've gone for a goalkeeper who looks very, very good. Um, Timothy Latulala from Hull. That's been accepted. I still don't think some of them will go. We'll see. Work permits will probably be a bit of a nightmare in that respect. So clubs have released some players. I really do not expect to be able to get any of these. So contracts expected to expire. So we will leave that for the time being. Borthwick Jackson is definitely one, and probably Asgard for sure. I will be looking at. So as you can see here, the following players have had their contracts extended. We needed to do this because we need to jump as many divisions as we can with the team that we've got. I've been adamant that I was going to be selling players, but only for their release clauses. That might not be the case. It might be a case of I might have to sell one just to benefit the structure of the club. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I've gone for hashtag United legend Scott Pollock on a free transfer. Um, Watched him a lot with hashtag. He's gone on to Northampton. He then went to Boston United. He's actually very recently gone to Yeovil Town now. Very, very good player. So definitely would like to try and get him in. A few clubs have gone in for him. Borthwick Jackson wants a new contract. I'll offer him a new contract. Mason Hancock is not happy. He's someone I really did want to get in, and he's someone I am going to try and get in again. I will keep him in mind. I'll keep an eye on that one for certain. Elfin Galbraith is coming into the club. He's a Northern Ireland international. He can play anywhere in the middle of midfield. QPR were interested. As you can see, he's a ex-Manchester United player, so we will bring him in. Tyrese John Jules. Now, I'll tell you a little bit about him. He can play in more or less anywhere the front four positions. He's an ex-Arsenal trainee who has gone out on loan. We will be bringing him into the club. Going to be interesting. We're just buffering that squad up. Another one here is Santiago Munez. Is this the same guy who was in the Goal films? I don't know, but he's got 5-star potential, and for me, that is good enough. So we brought in a couple of free transfers. So Timothy Latudala has agreed to join the club. So we've got a goalkeeper in on loan, which is really, really good. And there is an option to buy him as well. Right, he's expecting to be up for a new contract, so we'll see what we can do here. He's on 2.8 per week. I will not be giving him vice captaincy. You just are not going to get these figures. You're just not going to get it, mate. We're going to have to walk away from it. Scott Pollock has come in. 10 grand in compensation. So we bring in, as they call him, Scotty P. So the fan reaction is angry with the signing of a player who looks surplus to requirements. I'm not sure how you can particularly be angry over us signing, but we're signing a player who, at the end of the day, is a very, very good player. Lewis wants a new contract. What is this deal? No, you're not going to get that. Offer you a new contract. And do you know what? I will offer you a contract now. AZ Alkmaar are offering 2.3 million for a player that's worth 9 million quid. So I don't think I'm going to be able to offer this. I think he's going to want way too much, as expected. But I'll give you a 45%, and I will optional contract extension by the club by a year. You're just not going to get what you want here, mate. He could be the first player that I lose, unfortunately. And there we go. So we're going to now we're going to appeal some of these, but I can't see them happening. It's just a case of waiting, hoping, trying. Hopefully we can get some of these guys in. Because we're bringing in players on free transfers, it's not a bad thing. Yep, cancelled deal. Cancelled deal. And there will be another cancelled deal. Yeah, Rico Lewis does want a new contract. I completely appreciate that. But until he lowers his demands, he ain't gonna get a contract offer from us. Oof. We ain't getting this guy in either. No. Another one rejected. So how does it look on the recruitment side of things? Yeah, so we've got in all the players that we can for the time being. So that is the side that has been instantly picked. It looks very, very familiar, to be honest. So nice, easy 4-0 victory. Just have a look to see what subs may have made. Yeah, there's a fair few that have come on there and done their bit. Oh, look at this guy. He looks very good. Let's just have a look at his. So, I've got to try Mason Alcock again. No, he's not prepared to. Okay. I wonder if I can get this guy in on loan. Let's just try it and see what happens. Okay, it's been accepted. Okay, we've got a goalkeeper in, so he's only 3.5 as well. Good to see Adam Wharton back in and played. Nice win there. Rico Lewis out for quite some time now, which could even put an end to a spell where I could say let's try and sell him off, but don't really want to do that. It's gonna be more than £10 million for me to even accept it. To be completely honest. Okay, so far everything is coming up really well. And now Borthwick Jackson's out for 3 to 4 weeks. Getting a lot of injuries very quickly. Jaden Warner comes into the club. Welcome, good sir. I say with everything I've been doing in regards to FM23 on YouTube, this is the one that I'm really not sure as to how it's going to go. Purely because um, I know how Liverpool play. I know how I can work in amongst them. I know how Southampton are. This one, obviously, I've started off with a load of wonder kids. I expect to lose them. So far we've gone a season without. So we'll see. Obrador is now back. Um, Unfortunately, Santiago Munez has joined FC Suarez. Someone I would like to have got in. Jaden Warner is now injured. Just seems to be never ending at the moment. Get this season going. I just get the impression I've just signed a lot of players who feel like they might being priced at. Okay, so practically they think we're going to walk the league then, I'm guessing. Okay, that's fine with me if they think I'm going to walk the league. Another one of those seasons where everything comes up Millhouse, hopefully. Nice 4-0 victory over Beveren now. So we've got MK Dons in a friendly in a week's time, and then the league season will be starting. So are Oxford going to be a my biggest rivals this season? Yeah, I knew it was going to be the case. I don't think I really need to bring anyone else in, if I'm honest. Papa John's trophy. Don't really want. I'm not too worried about who, what, where, or why. But we have got AFC Wimbledon, Bournemouth reserves, and Charlton. Okay. And Colchester United are the holders. Just down the road from me. So that's the southern section draw. I'm not going to boost them bonuses up massively. Purely because we are the favourites for this division, based upon what I saw. Yeah, this is where I will lose out on him, unfortunately. It's just the way the cookie crumbles when you can't get work permits in for particular players. Just how it goes. Good to see João Victor starting. That's because obviously a few of loanees have gone back this season. Wow, we've beaten MK Dons 3-1. Lots and lots of injuries, and up next, we are starting the league season. It's all about to go off. Just curious, who's been starting in goal for me? Alvarez has been starting in goal. What star rating is like the Tulata? The Tutata? Oh, I'm gonna butcher it. The Tutela is only at 2 stars, so I get a funny feeling. Obrador is my current captain. Rico Lewis stays. Yeah, no. What on earth did I do there? Obrador is frustrated about losing the captaincy. I didn't even mean to do that. Oh, damn. Bochum have come in for Asiacum. Club transfer record fee. Is worth 2.4 million. I can't do it. So Morris Krattenmatcher has turned professional. Now, if I'm going to I have to see this here. I'm triggering that clause now. Corona is out injured. Got to extend the contracts as much as you can out of these current players. Plus, it might even boost their prices knowing that they're on a longer contract. So, reach the FA Cup proper, be competitive in the Carabao, be competitive in the Papa Johns. Reach the playoffs. Okay. It's up in the league already. So Asgard, Endrick, João Victor, Krattenmatcher. Okay. Let's give this a bash. Swindon away from home. 2-0 victory. It's a good start. Oxford, as expected, winners. Now we've got Luton in the Carabao Cup, first round. Just curious about 10th in the championship. Okay. Oh dear. So he's happy that Braga, you gotta be up in this to about £10 million. You know, it might even take 12 million for me to go, yeah, do you know what? Yeah, deal. I'm not getting rid of him for that. Luton are the favourites. Don't look like there's any changes in that respect, which is fine by me. I'll get anything, it'd be fantastic. Can't see it though. Wow, we have just knocked off a championship team. Ascending off helps, that's for certain. But that's a really, really good start to the season. My only biggest worry so far, recorded a memorable upset. So Hendrick has not got on the score sheet so far this season, which is not ideal. I'm just going to continue. We draw Northampton Town, who are in our league. Okay. Borthwick Jackson is being picked ahead of Obrador, which I'm surprised about. It's a 2-1 victory. Cratton Matcher seems to be my main man at the moment. A win is a win though. Oxford again getting a win. So far 2 from 2 is a very good start. They only are looking at playoffs here, although they are saying that we are. For every £91 we put on, we're going to get £1 back. So we are very heavy favourites, I assume. I will, when opportunity comes, get a chance to look at the league table. Bockham have come in for Asia Come again. I just can't sell there. I think I'd be silly to sell. It needs to be an offer that's going to make me turn my head, really. We're not changing much in respect to the team, which is fine. 6-3. Hendrick gets off the mark with a hat trick. Krattenmatcher, Asgard, and Victor also are very tight at the top between 3 teams there. The former Palmeiras player began to fulfil his potential at Harriers last season, leading the team's goal scoring charts with 78 goals in 58 appearances. Hendrick is now the League Two record for youngest goal scorer. We love to see it. Yeah, I'm not worried about the deadline. Other teams might be. Just not changing the side, which is absolutely fine with me. Two-one victory, two quick goals, and we conceded a late one. So it is looking very tight at the top between three teams already. Now, obviously, I'm aiming to win the league, but anywhere in that top three could be decent. Northampton up next in the Carabao Cup. Now, unbeaten run is now 30 games. Can't knock it, it's a great run. Escobar is now injured. Not ideal. Three of their players international duty. Yeah, we'll be postponing that. We actually have two international players in our side and some under 21s. Lewis comes back into the side. I am intrigued about this with Obrador. Obrador is only at 2 stars there. But that, I believe, is all due to him being out injured. We'll give him a start here. We've lost 2-0 to Northampton. Wow, we are out the Carabao Cup. We've had all the possession, all the shots. Unfortunately, we lost. Surprise is right. Wow. I was not expecting that. Escobar is my third international player. We love that in the league that we're playing in. So we've got the transfer window. I personally will not be doing the transfer window and attending for deadline day. Not much point. I've personally got no business that I want to do. Okay, so we are rumoured to take Man City's Morgan Rogers on loan. Sean McGurk. A couple that are interested in a couple of our players there. Actually, a few there, to be fair. We're going to decline though. Asgard, Player of the Month. Hendrick, Young Player of the Month. So, in the Young Player of the Month, we got all three players in there, so we love that. I have also won Manager of the Month, just ahead of Lee Bowyer. So they reckon I should perhaps strengthen in defence. They're probably right. But that's why I brought in that centre half from Norwich. Deadline day has passed. So we spent 10 grand. There's no need to spend. Keep our money to when we need it. And at this moment in time, I don't think we really need to be splashing the cash. Three-one victory. Tyrese John Jules gets his first goal for the club. Hendrick with a goal and 2 assists there. Summarise the board, Phil. You're doing an unbelievable job. I'm very disappointed about that Scotty Paydell. I know he hasn't played for us. Charlton away in the Papa John's. They are doing well in the league above us. See how we go here. Any kind of result's a good result when they're in leagues above us. We've lost 1-0. Not overly disappointed with that. Scott Pollock made his debut. So it says 7 players on international duty. That's not a good sign. I was hoping for them to be cancelled. Alvarez is on holiday on the plane. So we're going to have to change it around a little bit. Players are quite tired as well. Pollock playing on the left wing. If we get a result here, I'll be over the moon because this is a wow. We did as well, purely because we didn't have many players available. 7 out on international duty. We got the win, and we are 6 from 6. Obrador is 1 appearance away from going up to 3-2 per week. From how much? Okay, he's going to get a big rise there. Dackers has scored on his debut. And now we get a week's break. I'm actually really disappointed we got knocked out the Carabao so early. So we've been knocked off a top spot, but we do have 2 games in hand on teams around us. Now Oxford, they've got a game in hand on us. So it's all over the show in games played already in League 2. So we are back to what looks like a full strength side here. Wow. So we've only just won the match, and this was with 10 men, as easy come was sent off. We got the win. That is the main thing. So it could also become worse on that ban. Just curious about my wage bill. So we haven't got a lot on the old wage budget. So I'm going to have to readjust that when it allows me to. Because I know that this is going to go the other way. 7k is fine. Not until someone turns professional or they forget their extension. There you go, Obrador straight away. So that straight away is going to knock that back down. Well, I believe so. Away to Gillingham, they're not doing great at the moment. Two 0 cracking match at Hendrick. You wouldn't have it any other way. Everything is coming out fantastic right now. Okay. So he's got a 3-game ban, unfortunately. Which is a shame, but that is how it is. We got away with it and we won, although I'll say we got away with it, but they scored in the last minute. So far it has been perfect from the Harriers. One thing I have decided that I am going to do, he's asking to leave, he wants a new contract. So I am actually going to offer him 2 clubs. Purely because he's not going to go for a new contract. No offers for him. So what did I pay for him? 140k. So let's go 800k. Transfer list and surplus to requirements. Ooh, a new contract. Look at what they're offering. A transfer budget of 240k and 89k per week wage budget. Is that what is already there? 237, yes, practically it is. Offering me a 2-year deal. I couldn't even care, if I'm honest. Not worried about how much I earn and stuff like that. Yeah, that's exactly why I can't keep him. Purely because his wage demands are ridiculous. So it'd be a case of just waiting to see what happens with him. But I'd kind of like to start Orbador a little bit more if I can. Cratton Matcher looks like he needs a rest. That is where I'm going to go for this for the moment. Three one Karoma and Endrick. 10 from 10. It's the perfect start. And next up, we have opened up a really early lead in this league, but we have got a second place coming up now. Now Endrick needs a rest, so Doak can stay in here. Three 0 convincing. Cratton Matcher named Young Player of the Month. Manager of the month for me again. We love that. We have one player called up to take part in the Pan American Games. Wow, I weren't expecting that to have happened. Okay. Sponsorships coming out of our heroes. Did he sign a contract? He did. Evans against Salford. It's 4-1. It's convincing result there. It's 12 from 12. All is going really, really good so far. So we've got some Welsh internationals. So we're a southeast based team in England with Welsh. So I reckon some of these regens might come through quite well on this side as well, to be honest. Hendrick is on the plane. Unfortunately, Cratton Matcher also needs to come out. I'm also going to play Obrador if I can. He's the man that I see taking us forward. And we have been held by Grimsby. That's okay. It's never going to be easy with two of my best players out. Yes. Two star players, a regular starter, a squad player, and a first choice goalkeeper. Postponed. Couldn't be anything else, really, could it? AFC Wimbledon up next. Who are bottom of the league above. We are at home as well. Let's hope Cratton Matcher is good to go. We got a fair few changes coming here. The planes are in. Cratton Matcher, John Jules. Need a win here. Try to keep the pressure on Charlton. It's 4-1. It's convincing. It's a Tyrese John Jules hat-trick. We love to see it. I want to have a look at the stages here. What does that do for us particularly? That's the northern section. We need the southern section. We are in second and we have Bournemouth reserves as well. We receive some money, which is always nice. We also now have Oxford incoming. And we do have a lot of our international players on international, well, a lot of players on international duty, shall we say. Cratton Matcher is knackered, but we're going to have to play, I think. In we go. I'll take a draw now away from home to Oxford. Just don't want to lose. It is a draw, and we've scored in the last minute to get that draw as well. Okay. We got away with that one there, really. So Elka Alvarez, our goalkeeper, has got 17 caps to his name, which is fantastic. We will play the next game against Northampton, and then we will be calling it a day for this episode. Just going to be losing Endrick on international duty, which is not ideal. But there's going to be times when we're going to be losing players, so there's not much more we can do about it, to be fair. Back to more full strength. Expect a nice little win here. Expect being the key word. 3-0. Nice and simple. It gives us a 7-point lead with 2 games in hand. And then we're 10 points over Oxford. So that has been today's episode. It has been a bit of a cracker. We've lost 2 cup games. But other than that, it has been fantastic. We are really, really cruising. I expect us to keep going. So join us next time for another Creator Club episode. Give us a like, subscribe if you haven't already. We always appreciate that. And we will see you next time. Have a great day.